This has got to be the cheapest form of radio-controlled car racing, and maybe even the most fun. Normally, radio-controlled car racing can get very expensive if you want to be competitive, because you need all the latest and greatest gear. With these minis, you don't. You've got all cheap gear, really competitive racing, and loads of fun. In this video, we're going to build it and then take it racing and see how they go. By the way, want to win one of my RC cars? See the link in the description. Now here I've got some prices of some different radio-controlled racing classes. So with the Mini, and all these prices are in dollars because most of my viewers are from America. So this here is a Camtech Mini, super basic. The great thing with it being basic is there's not much to set up, so it leaves a really level playing field. With some of the other forms of RC racing, they're so complicated, you've got to be an expert to know how to set the cars up. So here's how the car comes, completely built, and that comes in at around about $100. Next up, motor, you're looking at around about $20. Speed controller, about $30. Steering servo, about $25. About $30 for your batteries, $30 for your radio. All in $235. So if we look at some other classes of radio-controlled racing, we have 1/8 Nitro Rallycross off-road. To be competitive, you're going to look at about $700 for the kit. All the other stuff here is going to come in at over $2,300. Schumacher Atom is supposed to be a budget class. However, over $1,500 to be competitive, and they don't really look much different to this. Two-wheel drive buggies, my favourite class. To look at the latest and greatest all new gear, looking at around about $1,600. You could cheap out with cheaper gear and still be competitive at $820, or I've had a quick look on eBay and you could get something for about $400 ready to go, also competitive. The good thing about the two-wheel drive buggies, and also this Mini here, is they are completely overpowered. So what that means is usually they're too fast and you've got to turn the power down in the radio to slow the car down. And that's a good thing, because when you're like with some of the other classes like touring cars or maybe the Schumacher Atoms, you're limited, depending what class you're in, you're limited to a certain spec of motor. So say 17.5 turn, for example. So what everyone does, well, the guys that want to win and are really super competitive, they'll buy brand new lipos all the time, latest and greatest motors, everything brand new. They keep servicing their car every week, and unless you do the same, you've got no hope of competing, because they're just going to be so much quicker. With these Camtech Minis, they're already completely overpowered, so even if you go and spend a whole ton of money on them, you haven't really got an advantage. And talking about touring cars again, that's going to come in at almost $2,000. So let's see how much fun we can have at a tenth of the price. So let's start off with fitting the motor, an e-tronic 17-ton brushed. It might sound slow, but you wait until you see this go. Next up, let's fit the servo. I'm just going to use this cheapy JX servo, but the specs, it's actually pretty fast. Next up, speed controller. Next, we've got to plug it all in. The steering servo and speed controller. Here we've got a transponder. This is what counts for the laps. Now all we've got to do is tidy it all up. Boom! Next up, body. So first of all, we've got to mark out where to drill the holes. And for that, I'm going to use a body reamer. Next up, we've got to cut it out. Next up, we've got to get some paint for the body, and we've got to do some soldering. So let's go and see what shop RC Man's got. Here we are, RC Man Studio.
Yeah, man, that's looking good. Nice cut job.
So, we got the paints.
Yeah, what are you after?
Oh, legendary red.
Okay, bright red.
And you got back it with white?
Yeah, back it with white.
Boom. Lipo?
Oh, yeah, here. There's 2 lipos here. You can borrow them.
Nice cheapos.
Yeah, cheapies.
Perfect, lovely. Oh, is that for me as well?
Yeah, that's the bumper. You're going to need that. You don't want to damage that body. It's pretty.
Yep, all right, we get that on there.
Perfect.
And here we're just soldering on the motor wires and fitting the foam bumper. Right, there we go. Got it all in there. Radio on, so steering. That's not bad for a cheapo. And power. Oh, pinion. Got any opinions?
Yes, mate.
RC man's got everything.
Well, you have to.
I think smaller the better, because last time you let me race your car, smoke came out the motor.
It did. Keep burning. Look at it. Look at it.
Oh no!
Do you want something small?
Smaller the better.
A 9.
Boom, that'll do.
Perfect. Let's put it on.
There we go, all on there. Gonna give her a blip. So, all I've got to do now, go home, paint the body, shove it on, then we can go race. Yes! Here we are on location. We got the S-mates in the house.
Yes, mate!
Mine is fully stock. We're going to race it today, see how well it does, and then we're going to come back in a couple of weeks, race it again with the upgrades. So here we've got Billy taking off his lid. Let's have a look what you got in there.
Everything perfectly standard, except steering.
Oh, right, so what does that steering do?
Well, it gives you Ackerman steering as it turns. This one's gone in further than the other one.
Does it make it handle better?
Oh yeah, a lot better.
Oh, and you've got some caster blocks under there.
Yeah, caster blocks, can you see them?
Ah. So here we go, quick practice run, and then it's off to race. Here we go, race time. Let's see how we get on.
Oh, off to a smashing start, quite literally. Harris is in the lead, followed by Chicory, Yes Mate, Billy, and then Mark.
So this is qualifying round, next racing.
Chicory's took the lead now.
And Chicory is me because I like chicory.
Here he is, Chicory Talbot. Billy's still out in front. Kev is on Billy's tail. This is the leaders here. Kev has just taken the lead.
Next up, main race. Ah, look at that, we came first just by like a corner, wasn't it?
It was a corner.
Yeah. So off a camera, we loosen this off to make that more floppy.
We like it floppy.
So that was all the qualifying rounds. Now they're doing the finals. All right, here we go, finals. You ready, Billy?
Yep.
You gonna win?
I am.
Yes. Here we go. See if we can win. Oh, we're not. Oh, we were. Get it. What's first? Got in the So loosening off that nut has made the car a lot more grippy and less bouncy on the rear end. Look at it go. After this race, we're going to take it back to the shop, modify it, spend a bit of money on it, then bring it back here again in this video and see if all the upgrades actually make much of a difference. Boom, there we go, Mr. Chicory got the lead. Next up, I've got a few upgrades here to put onto it, then we're going to take it racing again in this video. So I've got some racing tyres, front strut brace, that goes across the top here. Sometimes these can bend, it just makes it a little bit more durable. Eco Boost Turbo from Banggood, these are dirt cheap but super fast. Adjustable turnbuckles is not going to make it go any better, but it makes it easier when you want to adjust your tracking. Got some harder springs, but I'm going to leave these off for now, see how it handles, then we can use these to tune it. But just look how cheap the parts are for these. And the biggest upgrade is going to go over to the Fly Sky Noble. I had it on the Dumbo before, but the trouble is we got to turn these down. I was only running about 25% power. So we turned the power down here on the dial. Trouble is with that though, it turns to brakes down as well. So we almost had no brakes. So now we can turn down the power and also run it on full brakes. And it's a lot nicer for racing. Right, let's get wrenching. So first of all, I'm putting on some racing tyres for more grip. Here we've got a strut brace. This does stop the suspension kingpins from bending and also stiffens up the front suspension a little bit. Next, servo change, and faster servos do make a difference in racing. And here we've got some adjustable turnbuckles for the steering. It's not going to make it any faster, but it makes it easier to adjust your suspension tracking. Now look, we can get a spanner on there to adjust the tracking. Before, we had to pop it off, then do it, and pop it back on and faff about. And there you can see the strut brace all fitted on there. It's going to make the front suspension a bit stiffer because it's pushing the springs down, so don't know how it's going to affect handling, but we'll see in a minute. Servos all mounted in. Next up, Fly Sky receiver. Nice tiny little one that can fit there perfectly. Nearly done, just got to tidy up all this mess, and almost forgot I got a brand new Onyx LiPo. These things have got loads of power. Probably a bit overkill for this, but we're going to use it anyway. Man, check out the speed of that servo. I don't think I've showed you the body yet up close, but man, these things for a dirt cheap car. They look cool, they're fast. Now, we're only running these on around 20, 30, maybe 40% power. If you run these on 100% power, they're just way too fast. Now, the boys at the club, they run this stuff here. So this is grippy stuff, and you put that onto your tyres. It gives the tyres more grip. Now, you're supposed to burn it off on an off-cut piece of carpet. If you forget, you make a mess of the track like I did, and then you get told off. Anyway, this stuff here makes a complete mess. It leaks all over the place. So I've got some different stuff here. It's not quite as grippy, but it's less messy. So basically, all you do, you take the lid off. It's got some liquid in there and a built-in applicator thing, and you just put it all over your tyres. Boom. Here we are, back on location. Right, let's see if these upgrades have made any difference.
Absolute carnage. We've got Yes Mate out front, the Chicory's in third. There's Yes Mate. Oh, Chicory's in second. Rob's leading at the moment, Yes Mate. Oh, and Chicory's now took the lead. Whoa! Game over.
You might have a little bit too much grip now, so if you're not careful, it rolls over.
Whoa! Tumble wumble.
Some really close racing here. We keep changing positions every few seconds.
So we got Mr. Chicory out front, closely followed by Billy. Oh no, Mark's took the spot. Chicory's in the lead, 7.5. Billy was 7.8. Mark was 7.8. Yes Mate was 7.4. Yes Mate's done the fastest lap so far. Yes Mate's going to get lapped here by Chicory. And he's gone.
What do we get?
Chicory, 36 laps for 7.5. Got Billy, 35 laps, 7.8.
What happened?
What happened? Whoa, tumble wumble. Everyone's servo speed. Servo speed. We got Mark, Chicory, Billy. Yes, me.
Here we go.
This is where Chicory was earlier. Bad boy. Billy's leading. There's Chicory. Wow. Go on, Chicory. You've got a minute and a half to catch Billy. Oh, it's all gone wrong now. Should have had an extra glass of Chicory. You would have won. What's gone wrong, hon?
What's going on? Look at it, look at it.
Oh no! It's all gone wrong. Oh.
Spoken.
Billy won the final.
Well done, Billy.
Chicory got second. What happened?
Need some more chicory.
Game over.
Oh, game over. Oh, here comes the winner.
Here he is, championship Billy. Hey!
Well done, Billy.
How? Do you know what? That is some of the most fun that I've ever had with racing. They're dirt cheap, they're fast, they're durable, really close racing. And if people want to spend a load of money on them, they're not really going to get any advantage. It kind of went just as quick when I first took it out. After we put the quicker servo in and done the little upgrade, it made it a little bit better, but not really. I mean, you can just get dirt cheap and you can still be competitive. It's another day and a couple of guys are cheating. So Billy's gone brushless. Rob over there's gone brushless as well. Go on. Oh my God. I bet lap time wise it's not any quicker. By the way, if you're wondering what all this stuff here is in the background, I'm preparing the world's fastest RC car. This one here is the 100 horsepower speed car. It's done 193 mile an hour already. However, I'm trying to get it up to over 224, I think, mile an hour is the world record now. I want to try and beat that. I've got it all in bits here. Last time we took it out, we blew the differential out. So I'm just putting a new one in and there's going to be a video on this in the next few weeks. This one here, I crashed it, so I've just got to fix it. We can let that one rip again. This one here, I'm going to change the ESCs because these fancy ones here, I've been having loads of problems with them. So we're just going to put something in a little bit more basic. And by the way, if you want to win one of my RC cars, including a brand new Traxxas Max Slash and one of these Miller off-road buggies, then check out the link down below in the description box.